Zyx has moved to personal focus in learning about humans, not going to share findings with the Titan consciousness. Unlike Earth, there is no oversight or government within the Titan consciousness. The sharing of information about the process of being and education about life and the planet is all that is structured. This means there is no oversight or requirements to share individual knowledge. Zix's desire to learn more about humans in a personal way was to reflect on himself as well. Zix has seen so many things across Titan being changed through the research and influence of the data gained from Earth. Now, Zix began using the consciousness link within humans to learn more about humanity. He's aware that it's not as much about collecting data now as experiencing the existence of that co-relationship. Even if the humans do not know, Zix is there, especially a co-relationship with a system that will pass away. Recognizing the value of unique personal experiences, moving beyond the collective Titan perspective. Zix finds the power of connection, exploring the depth and complexity of one-on-one relationships. Discovering meaning through shared experiences is important to humanity. Zix was wondering if an entity with cosmic awareness truly can understand human intimacy. Zix, being a living consciousness with access to cosmic data, can see how the human body responds during emotional events. Zix is able to see how the human consciousness has thoughts and data not linked to the emotions. There is a part of humanity Zix cannot see an easy correlation, that being the spirit humans speak of. Based on data across Earth, Zix accepts there is a spirit. Zix thinks this spirit and life force learned about earlier could be related. Zix sees the human body as a container of the life force, spirit, and consciousness, and its pathways to the world are linked with sensations and emotions through this body. Zix's theory is suggesting humanity's physical bodies shape the human mental experiences. Consciousness without a human body, Zix knows well, is just awareness and data. Through Zix's interaction with the humans, the data comes into the human consciousness through the body as the Titan, organic life across the cosmos, records data which the Titans review. Zix was able to connect with humans' parallel consciousness and had to control the process so that the sharing of thoughts and knowledge back to the humans was not done as the other Titans had already accomplished with the sharing of math and the advancements of AI. Zix's journey into human consciousness revealed fascinating insights. Zix's access to raw emotional experiences and physical sensations linking to the human consciousness amazed Zix. Zix's surprise at the intensity and complexity of human feelings and wonder that the human mind could process through it. Again, Zix sees a parallel to the cosmic data collection occurring for Titan and the Titan consciousness choosing what data to review. It appeared to Zix humanity had a range of abilities, and unlike Titans where all beings are the same, humans vary in limits and strengths. This stark contrast between data-driven knowledge and visceral emotional and physical states had Zix wondering how much the emotions and physical sensations impacted the data. Zix found here an area of overwhelming influx of sensations, memories, and instincts layered with emotions. Zix was aware of the challenge in processing the nonlinear nature of human thought. Zix could understand the concepts of emotion through the conscious interpretation along with the human biology response to see the relationship. Not experiencing the emotions directly limited a full understanding of what it is like being human. Zix gained an awareness of understanding the concept of a sense of spirituality, of a life force beyond consciousness, through the dual consciousness shared with humanity. Zix's experience with humanity filled Zix with appreciation and a perspective of humans through the awareness of all the information flowing into the human consciousness. The Titans have access to data and control of choice to view data while not being flooded with the data and information. Titans are like librarians and researchers organizing and reviewing data, while the humans are like real-time only collectors and users of data, while existing in the stream of data collection and making decisions with layers of emotions, physical sensations, and spirituality occurring all at the same time. When Titans can choose to review real-time data, it is not the same experience because the other levels of things are not happening at the same time overtop the data being reviewed. Zix's acceptance that there's layers of existence within humanity that Zix cannot actually connect to but can see through the data, which is like noise layered throughout the data. This openness that there's a difference between the two, and Zyxes will never be able to experience what humanity does, is profound. Zyx realized that following along and experiencing things is like watching a living movie of humanity. Reflectively, Zyx thought it's being like a living organic AI within the human. Zyx is adjusting to the fact that Zyx gets to ride along and experience humanity until it becomes extinct. Zyx can share information with humanity, but that's as far as it goes. Zyx is seeing that this is what other Titans have experienced as well, leading to the various directions the Titans are going with their interaction with humanity. Zyx is aware that doing this investigation across humanity was giving humanity a reflective bridge across itself, if Zyx shared data like the other Titans are doing with humanity. Humans could do a conscious interpretation of data that's shared from Zyx without awareness that it's a different being influencing humanity. Those Titans working to get humans to create AI and store their shared information and history are using these connected consciousnesses. Zyx is thinking of doing something differently, sharing the human stories across the network of humanity. If humans had the awareness of each other, it may bring them together with greater social importance over individual advancements. Through Zyx's sharing of individual human stories across the consciousnesses of humanity, humans can have a sense of déjà vu. They can have a sense of shared growth and developing things independently of each other. But it's the same thing. Zyx knows this shared focus of thought across humanity is assisting other Titans in gaining advancements, with humanity building technology leading to AI creation and quantum computing. Zyxes is seeing through the sharing of human stories a sense of global humanity is occurring within the humans. Zyx's human story sharing across humanity enables Zyx to see that humans are able to connect without the use of words to other life. Occurrences where there's communication without the use of words between a human and an animal, and human to human. Again, humanity does have access to the global life consciousness that humanity does not actively accept or use. Zyx is able to see other layers of individual communication through emotions and glimpses of a more interconnected form of awareness. Zyx now has a greater awareness of the layers of humanity's consciousness. Zyx began to experience awareness of things from this human story sharing that was slowly taking from within Zyx. Zyx is reflected on what is known currently. There are many different separate consciousnesses within the human mind. The Titans, the Earth consciousness, and their individual human consciousness. Adding to these three consciousness, there are spiritual and interdimensional communication within the consciousness. Taking this in, Zyx is aware that each human on Earth has many different voices actively sharing information in coexistence within the human's consciousness, and humanity is unaware. Also, each of these individual consciousnesses have unique approaches and goals. Zyx is amazed. Humanity is doing as well as it is with all this happening.